Hi, welcome back or welcome to the channel. Today we are going to go through what I believe at the moment are the best render settings in DaVinci Resolve. Now, the best for DaVinci Resolve free version and studio version. We're going to go through both of them. So let's get right into it, shall we? Now, first step. See, you've made your thing, maybe added a bit of sound and whatnot. You want to render it, right? Well, you go to the Deliver tab. This is the very first step. After you get to the Deliver tab, okay, so by default, you will not have this custom option here. So let's just go. Actually, I'm going to show you guys my custom settings, and then I'm going to show you guys how to save the custom setting. So you can have this over here so you don't have to every single time input the same settings, okay? So first of all, file name, pick whatever you want to name it, pick wherever you want to save it location-wise. Single clip you'll want to pick so your whole timeline can go into a single clip. Let's see, and then afterwards, here you will, okay, so you can choose from all of these, but if you're exporting to like YouTube or anywhere like that, most places MP4 is where you'll want to be at. Codecs, now you only have H.265 if you're A on Mac. For some reason, the free version on Mac has H.265. Don't ask me. But if you're on Windows with the free version, you'll only have access to H.264, and you will not have hardware acceleration options. So yeah, I like to use H.265. I am on a Mac, and I technically have the studio version. Now, let's go on furthermore down, okay? This frame rate will be at whatever frame rate your timeline is, okay? And in order to change details about your timeline, you will, go down here to this gear wheel, and then these are your timeline settings. Timeline resolution, frame rate. You will be able to change that before you put in your first clip. I usually keep mine whatever my first clip is. That's just personally. Now, resolution, you definitely want to pick your resolution, okay? If you do not see your resolution here, you can hit custom resolution, and then it will let you put your resolution in. For the sake of the tutorial, we are going to stick with 1080p. And then we get down to quality. Now, this is where we get into the nitty-gritty. I usually go to 40K for 1080p content. If I'm doing 4K, I'll go to 80K. And then if I'm doing 8K for some reason, whatever reason, I'll usually go to like 120K or something like that. Keep in mind that it will raise the file size, it will raise the render time. So usually like 40K is fine. You can put it on automatic if you really want, and it will automatically do it the best it can. for everything. And honestly, I leave keyframes on automatic, and there you go. For audio, there are some changes you can make, but usually this codec is just fine. I usually like constant bitrate. I did 320 just so I can, like if I'm recording with a super good mic, I want to keep the quality there. That's just me personally. You don't have to go all the way that detailed. And yeah, that's about it. Now, I did tell you guys I'd tell you how to save a render setting as well. So you come here to the three dots, okay? And then click on it, and then save as new preset. Once you hit that, it will give you the option to name the preset, name it whatever you want, and then that preset will appear here. Now, see, you can have multiple presets too, because if we do the drop down, I have a preset for TikTok. Yeah, a preset for TikTok. And as you can see, it did change it to 1080p. 1080 by 1920, which is TikTok resolution, vertical video. But of course, we aren't doing a vertical video right now, so I'm just going to go back to that. And then after you finish everything, you would click on this add to render queue button, and then we will go over here and then we'd render it out, and bada bing bada boom, it will render out wherever you have the location for it to render out. And hopefully this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.